Last but not least, at least for right now, because I'm in the middle of watching another movie, was 1927's Mockery. This is from Benjamin Christensen, who also did Haxan, one of the great silent films of all time. One of the great every films. Like, just watch Haxan, it's amazing. Mockery was a Lon Chaney vehicle from 1927, and like many films in the 10 years after the Russian Revolution, it was about the Russian Revolution. There's a bunch of these films. There's so many Russian Revolution silent films you have no idea. I've seen so many, and somehow they always manage to be slightly different. Like, there's so many different takes on the revolution that I guess that's why they have hundreds of films from one decade all about one subject. In this case, it's a story from Christensen himself. Christensen was not from Russia; he was Danish. Just so you know, Lon Chaney is a peasant who saves a countess and escorts her in disguise as a peasant to a safe house. She offers him food and I don't know, a place to live if he'll do this, and he's the only one who would help her. She was gonna die. So then he becomes sort of a scullery, person in her kitchen, and she goes from looking like a peasant to looking so modern. She has this modern slick haircut and like velvet like turtlenecks, and I had no idea how she looked. I have no idea how she looked. Like, you could have plucked her out of like Isabella Rossellini in Death Becomes Her. It's kind of what she looked like, and I was like, what is happening? He then starts hanging out with revolutionaries and realizing that the aristocracy is, destroying the peasants like himself, and they're not his friends, and he should, rebel. This causes strife between him and the Countess. She's played by Barbara Bedford. I'm not sure if I've seen her in anything else, but she's so stunning. And the strife comes to a head with Ricardo Cortez's character, who is with the Imperial Guard. Obviously, this is all going to cause problems, and maybe they're going to, have to execute this guy for treason. And is she going to stick by him like he stuck by her? I don't know. You're going to have to watch it. I think it's not one of the best Lon Chaney movies I've ever seen. I don't think the character is very universal. I don't think the characterization is any of the best he's done. It's definitely not the best, crazy makeup he's ever done. But I think the film is definitely worth it to see Barbara Bedford, because not only is her styling super modern, her entire way of holding herself is so modern and so revolutionary just so invigorating to watch. And whenever I hear, I cannot tell you how many times I hear people call silent films ancient films, and I want to punch them in the face, because in these ancient films there are some of the greatest female characters, and I thought her character was just stunning and amazing and self-assured. So this is 1927's Mockery from Benjamin Christensen. It's on DVD from Warner Archive Collection, and you can watch it on Filmstruck right now, and I just recommend it, mostly for Barbara Bedford, not necessarily for Lon Chaney. But Lon Chaney's always good, even when the movies he's in aren't great. So, there's that. So this is Mockery, 1927. Also watch Haxan. Haxan is amazing. Have a good night.